Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. Welcome to Timbers 360. My name is Orlando. I'll be your host for this episode. Fresh off the bye week, the Portland Timbers hit the ground running with a pair of matches starting Wednesday at San Jose, then a quick turnaround back here to take on Cascadia rival Vancouver Whitecaps here at Providence Park. Coming up, we recap the match against San Jose. Eryk Williamson takes a trip to the grocery store. Get to know more about Evander's pathway that led him to Portland on the pathway presented by Allstate. And go in depth with Eric Miller on the Evergreen pod.
In goal for the Frenchman, another Canadian for a Canadian. And we are underway. It'll be San Jose on this Juneteenth, going from right to left across your screen, attacking the goal, looking to illuminate PayPal Park here and cash in early. Works it with his countryman Espinosa, a tantalizing ball, free hitter at that far post. Portland in a world of hurt in San Jose. It will not count. Offside against the Quakes. First 15 minutes, ever so crucial, especially for the away side. They've got themselves caught up here, and it's a worrisome moment, and oh my goodness, it's all gone wrong. Evander pounces, the Brazilian bites, and the Quakes victimized. The Timbers soar out in front here in the Bay Area, 1-0.
What should be a first-time clearance, tries to keep it, and Evander just follows that one.
They can do wonders for their confidence, like an early second half goal. And it's Lopez on the curler, the flick-on header. It's not enough power. Wonderful opportunity, and Espinosa, McGraw just gets ahead to it, and it will drop it. It's belted in, and it's an absolute stunner. A wonder goal from Paul Marie. Incredible, an extraordinary hit from the Frenchman. Norwegian, off goes Moreno on a romp now, and here come the Portland Timbers on the counterattack. Moreno, Evander, what a block from Tanner Beeson. They're not out of the woods yet, and the Brazilian bites one across. And it's Anthony seeking an opening. Mosquera on the overlap. He arrives. Evander lifts one. Rodriguez! The save was there, but Rodriguez powers it in. And the Uruguayan restores the lead for the Timbers. 2-1. Seventh goal of the season, and the Timbers traveling faithful, rewarded for the trip down south.
Down in a really short area.
Good distribution from the San Jose keeper, Lopez Feld. Referee waves play on. Morales with his head up now. Espinosa, still time. And Espinosa, deflection in. Pantemis scrambling, and that will do it. It ends with some fireworks, but no goal and no equalizer for San Jose.
It was a good win, but the performance was nowhere near the levels that we expect. Disappointed in that, I think. Maybe the 10 days off and just you know, coming to San Jose against a team that probably the boys expected us to win easily. It wasn't like that, and I thought we didn't create much in the game really. The two DPs won us the game, which was nice. But I hope that's just that kind of performance out the way. Saturday's a big game against Vancouver, and we can't play to that level. We just need to keep raising the level. And you know, I've said to them inside that we need to keep getting better. There's teams in the league that are pushing. We've got to keep pushing. We've got to stay in the pack. We've got to keep winning games and keep believing in what we're doing. We're now in the sort of like the last, not the home straight, but we've turned the corner on the halfway point of the season now, where every result matters. And I'd say that it was a big 3 points.
It's not too late to secure your ticket to the Green is Gold charity match taking place this Wednesday, June 26th at 7 p.m. at Providence Park. The co-ed match will consist of mixed teams of Portland Timbers and Thorns players, as well as Timbers legends Diego Valeri and Jack Dewsbury. The match will benefit the Nature Conservancy and keep Oregon green. So make sure to make your donation when securing your ticket at SeatGeek.com. You can also donate on Timbers.com. We'll be right back on Timbers 360, presented by Toyota. Ever wonder what it's like to go shopping with a Portland Timbers player? Well, let's find out as we head to Safeway with Eryk Williamson.
Let's see, don't need anything there. Here, the Safeway strawberry soda. Unreal. But one a day, you can only have one a day. Yeah, this might be a week. So I'll pack up vanilla Cokes. Goes back to the childhood. Gotta get those. Party size Doritos. Yeah, party size. And chocolate chip for sure. Can't forget the trail mix. $2.23. Can't complain there.
On this edition of The Pathway, presented by Allstate, we get to know Timbers' leading scorer, Evander.
The coaches usually say that I could be the guy that I could like decide games. I could be the guy that could like control the game if I wanted to. So that advice was like I always be on the game. I always be like 100% focused on the game because I could like change the game or taking control of the game because of my quality. I was just a different player. Pre-game, I just like to sleep as much as I can. So I'm fully rested for the game. Just like to relax, sleep, eat the right things, and get ready for the game. Just like be confident and be patient as well is really important because when you're young, it's normal for you to struggle a little bit. Be patient, and when you get your momentum, just go for it and try to do your best.
For his performance against San Jose, Evander landed a spot on Team of the Matchday for Matchday 21. This marks the 7th recognition for Evander in the 2024 season. The Brazilian midfielder ties Felipe Mora with 8 goals for team leader, and he also leads the squad with 9 assists.
There are various flex plans available for the 2024 season. Visit Timbers.com to learn more.
We'll be right back on Timbers 360, presented by Toyota. Get to know the players off the pitch on the new Evergreen pod, available on Apple Podcasts as well as all major podcast platforms. This week, we go in depth with Eryk Miller.
Hi, Eryk Miller. Welcome to the Evergreen podcast. So much to talk about with you. 6 stops in your Major League Soccer career. Yep. Let's start at the beginning here. Woodbury High School in Minnesota. Is that the best Minnesota high school program of all time? Because while you were there, your wife, Cassie, you, Gatorade Player of the Year, and Brett Coleman, your wife's brother and now brother-in-law, are all playing there at the same time. Was it just state title after state title?
No, we kept bottling it. I think I only made it to the state tournament one time. And Brett, my brother-in-law, who I played with, he had like a pretty bad back injury, so he couldn't really play at all. But there's actually 2 other guys that that went to Creighton also, the Gotsmanoff brothers, Andre and Sergey, I believe, or Andre and Sasha, maybe their dad Sergey. But the dad played for the USSR way back in the day, and they came over and they were way better than me and Brett. They were unbelievably good. I think they both got injured when they were either in college or at some point after, but they were unbelievable too. Yeah.
So you were Gatorade Player of the Year. Your wife Cassie was Gatorade Player of the Year as well. How did you guys meet?
We met through my brother-in-law Brent. When I started playing high school soccer, I was too young to drive a car, so he would pick me up and drive me to training because we kind of knew each other from playing for the same club team. So Brent was driving me to trainings. Through that, ended up meeting Cassie. Spent a lot of time at the Coleman household. Got to know Cassie, and the rest is history, you know?
So she goes to Florida State. I believe she's a school year older than you.
Yep.
If Florida State has a men's soccer team, are you going to FSU?
Ooh, I don't know. We were talking the other day about how good some of those schools would be. The Texases, the Florida States, the Floridas, if they have men's soccer. But I don't know, honestly. Cassie almost went to the University of Minnesota because her two sisters were playing there for the Gophers at the time. She actually told them that she was going to go there, and then they said, no, you're not. You need to go play at the best school you can possibly. So she ended up going to Florida State, which is awesome. We were just looking up her page the other day. She was unbelievable. I kind of forget sometimes how good she was. I mean, she was 2-time All-American, academic All-American, all that stuff. So she was a serious player.
So then how'd you end up in Omaha?
I ended up in Omaha because I actually went to a camp there with some of my buddies in the summer of I think that was between my sophomore and junior year of high school. And then I just kind of liked it. I liked the vibe a lot. I looked at some other schools. Brent was already there. So there was like a real like comfort factor of just like having someone, you know. It was also relatively close to home versus some of the other places I was looking. So I knew my parents could catch a lot of games, which is good. I think it's like a 6.5 hour drive to Omaha from Minneapolis. So they came down for a lot of games, and I just felt good there. I felt comfortable. I liked all the coaches a lot. There was actually 3 different coaches before I got there because they were on a little bit of guys just wanted to go to their places and all different stuff. I would go. So I was bummed to not play for the other 2 guys who recruited me, but it ended up being a great situation when Almar showed up, and he was a great college soccer coach, so it was good.
We'll be right back on Timbers 360, presented by Toyota.
The Green is Gold charity match is coming right here to Providence Park on June 26th. It's a game played between mixed teams of Portland Timbers and Portland Thorns players, and this time some special guests as well, including some PTFC club legends suiting up once again. Here's how it's going to work. Full 11v11 match, 2 30-minute halves, unlimited subs. The roster is decided via draft led by captains chosen by each team. Stay tuned for information on the draft and who the captains for this year's Green is Gold charity match will be. The match will benefit 2 charities, the Nature Conservancy and Keep Oregon Green. To learn more about those organizations, you can go to nature.org for the Nature Conservancy or keeporegongreen.org. Admission is free, though you do need to reserve a ticket, and you can do so on SeatGeek at any time up until kickoff at 7 p.m. on June 26th. Through that reservation process, fans are encouraged to make a donation in lieu of a ticket fee, and that can be done right there in SeatGeek, both mobile and online. If you're unable to come in person, don't worry, you can still watch. The match will be streamed on timbers.com. I'll be calling it along with a special guest host. There will also be opportunities to donate outside of the SeatGeek process. If you'd like to donate to the charities, you can go to timbers.com for a link to donate outside of tickets. The kits for the match will be provided by Adidas, and afterwards there will be an auction of the game-worn jerseys through Stand Together, the club's community platform. The proceeds from that auction will go towards the donation to the beneficiaries of this match, the Nature Conservancy and Keep Oregon Green.
We'll be right back on Timbers 360, presented by Toyota.
No, expecting a good one here.
As we get underway here in Providence Park.
Evander now strikes it, wins it. Sensational for the Portland Timbers.
Tanner Ridge is amazing. It is a full experience. Not only do you get the benefits of the soccer, but you get to enjoy the food and beverage, the hospitality, and the ability to meet up with friends and really get the full experience.
We'll start off at one of the local breweries or pubs or tap rooms here, like most fans, and then we head on in at least a half hour before the game because we want to enjoy all the amenities that are provided by Tanner Ridge and the Timbers organization. And then we go and we sit down and find our seats and just hang out with the fans that are here enjoying the game as much as we are.
One of the great things about Tanner Ridge is the non-game day events. We've been able to put those to good use, especially with our employees. And it's a tremendous opportunity to interact with players. We've been able to bring several of our employees through that really enjoy that added touch. Really adds a new dimension to the connection to the team.
I'm just very grateful that I have an amazing employee and company that gives us opportunity for all of our team to go to these games. And one of my favorite memories being here is when we beat the Seattle Sounders. That was pretty incredible to go out into the playoff game. I'm excited about seeing what lies ahead. It's going to be an exciting new year.